spruce and evergreen mountain timbers of Norway. He lives and speaks a sign language of lost fingers. From a son of Norway who slit the Gestapo nets, the Nazi patrols, this story comes told by those now in Norway. Following World War II, many people were honored as heroes. Among them, as we see in this selection, our Norwegian shows great strength and fortitude among the Nazi terror. The Man with the Broken Fingers by Carl Sandburg. Shrines in their hearts they have, this nameless man, who refused to remember names. Tell us these names. Who are they? Talk now. The man faced him, looked him in the eye. And hours passed, and no names came. Hours upon hours, and no names for the Gestapo. They told him they would break him as they had broken many others. They considered the rubber hose slammed around face and neck, the truncheon handling of pain with no telltale marks, or the distinction of the firing squad in death in a split second. The Gestapo considered these and yet decided a much worse fate. Tell us these names! Talk now! And no names came. Over and over. And no names. So they broke the little finger on the left hand. 3 fingers came next, and the left thumb bent until it broke. Still no names, so there was a day and a night for thinking things through. The next morning, the demand for names came, and he gave them the same silence. So the little finger on the right hand felt itself twisted. Back and forth, twisted till it hung loose from a bleeding socket. Then 3 more fingers came until they hung loose from bleeding sockets. And finally, his right thumb bent back till it snapped. Did this man not think of violins or accordions he would never again play? Did he think of baby or woman hair he would never again touch? Or of hammers or pencils that would now always be misfits? This man may have laughed half a moment over a Gestapo job. So now for a while, he will handle neither knife nor fork, nor lift to his lips any drinking cup handle. All of this was only halfway. There was much more to come. The Nazis had, the Gestapo wit and craft had an aim. The Nazis wanted it known in Norway that they can be very, very terrible. They wanted a wide whispering of fear of how the Nazis can handle those who don't talk or tell names. We give you one more chance to cooperate! Yet he gave them no names. He locked his tongue. Norwegian will pitted against Nazi will. He had pride and faith in a free man's way. He welcomed death rather than to do what they wanted. So they brought against us their last act of fury, breaking his left arm at the elbow, and then again up at the shoulder. And when the man came to, in a flickering of opening eyes, they did the same to the right arm, first at the elbow, and then again at the shoulder socket. By now, of course, this man had lost all memory of names, even his own. Now there are those like you and me, and many, many others, who will never forget the man with broken fingers. His will, his pride as a free man shall go on. His shadow moves and his sacred fingers speak. And he tells men there are thousands of withering, shattering deaths. Yet better to die one by one than to say yes, yes, yes. And the answer is no. 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 And death is welcome. And death will come. And death is a quiet step into a clean, sweet midnight.
The first impression.
The first conversation.
The first date.
All those awkward moments in a relationship.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some control over those awkward moments?
To be able to go back in time and hear exactly what you want to hear. Sure Thing by David Ives.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
Excuse me?
Is this chair taken?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure thing.
Excuse me, is this jail taken?
No, but I'm expecting someone very shortly.
Would you mind if I sit here till he or she comes?
Well, they seem to be running pretty late.
You never know what you might be missing out on.
Sorry, nice try though.
Sure thing.
Hey, is anybody sitting here?
No,
Mind if I sit down?
no, go right ahead.
Thanks. Every place else seems to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great place.
Yep.
So what's the book?
I kind of just wanted to read in quiet, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure thing. Every place else seems to be taken.
Uh-huh.
Great place for reading.
Yes, I like it.
Oh, so what's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Hemingway. So what's the book?
The Sound and the Fury?
Oh, Faulkner.
Have you read it?
I'm a Royals fan myself.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it once back in college.
Where was college?
I went to Oral Roberts University.
Where was college?
I lied. I never went to college. I just like to stay home and party.
Where was college?
Harvard.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner. I spent an entire winter reading him once.
I just started.
When I was so started after the first 10 pages, I went out and bought everything else he wrote. Oh, that incredible psychological understanding. Page after page of gorgeous prose. His profound grasp for the mystery of time and human existence. The smells of the earth. What do you think?
I think he's kind of boring myself.
So what's the book?
The Sound and the Fury.
Oh, Faulkner.
Do you like Faulkner?
I love Faulkner.
He's incredible.
I spent an entire winter reading him once.
I was so excited after 10 pages that I went out and bought everything else he wrote.
Oh, that incredible psychological understanding.
And the prose is so
His
gorgeous.
profound grasp of the mystery of time.
Human existence? Oh, I just can't believe I've waited this long to read him.
Oh, never know. You might not have liked him before.
That's true.
You gotta hit these things at just the right moment or it's no good.
That has happened to me before.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I thought reading Faulkner was a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Sound and the Fury.
Well, onwards and upwards.
Waiter, you have to hit these things at just the right moment or it's no good.
That's true.
It's all in the timing. My name's Bill, by the way.
I'm Betty.
Do you come here often?
Actually, I'm just in town for 2 days from Pakistan.
Oh. Do you come here often?
Why are you asking?
Just interested.
Are you really interested, or are you just trying to take me out?
No, I'm really interested.
Why would you be interested in whether I come in here a lot?
Just to get acquainted.
Maybe you're only interested for the sake of making small talk long enough to ask me back to your place to listen to some music. Or because you just rented some great tape for your VCR. Or because you have some terrific unknown Django Reinhardt record. When all you'll really want to do is, you know, which you won't do very well. After which, you'll go into the bathroom and pee very loudly. You'll head to the kitchen and grab yourself a beer from the refrigerator without even asking me if I would like any. Then you'll proceed to lie back down beside me and confess you've got a girlfriend named Stephanie who's been away at medical school in Belgium for a year. And that you've been involved with her, off and on, in what you call a very intricate relationship for the past 7 years. None of which I'm interested in, mister.
Okay. Do you come here often?
Every other
I come in here quite a bit, and I don't ever remember seeing you here before.
We must be on different schedules.
Misconnections.
Yes, different time zones.
Amazing how you can live right next door to somebody in this town and never even know it.
I know.
City life.
It's crazy.
You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was.
Boyfriend.
Well, sort of.
Well, what's a sort of boyfriend?
My husband?
Aha! You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
Actually, I was. My lover. Here she comes right now.
You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Sitting here all by your lonesome.
Do you think so?
Well, sure. I mean, what's a pretty girl like you doing out alone on a Friday night?
Trying to avoid lines like that, actually.
No, listen. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Sitting here all by your lonesome. No offense, but...
Actually, I'm out alone on a Friday night for the first time in a very long time.
Oh.
You see, I just recently ended a relationship
Oh.
of rather long standing.
Oh, well, look, I'm sorry. Well, since reading by yourself on a Friday night is such a sad occupation, would you like to go somewhere else?
No,
Do something else.
I don't think so.
Play dodgeball.
No thanks.
Big chance to let Faulkner catch his breath. All those long sentences getting pretty tired.
Thanks anyway.
Okay.
I appreciate the invitation.
Sure thing. You weren't waiting for someone when I came in, were you?
No, just reading.
Sort of a sad occupation for a Friday night, isn't it? Sitting here all by your lonesome.
Actually, I was trying to think of it as romantic. You know, cappuccino, great literature, rainy night.
Yeah, but that only works in Paris. I suppose we could hop the late plane, get on a Concorde, find a cafe.
I'm a little short on plane fare tonight.
Well, darn it, so am I.
To tell you the truth, I was headed to the movies after I finished the section. Would you like to come along?
It's a very tempting offer, but I can't.
Girlfriend?
Two of them, actually. One of them's pregnant, and then there's Stephanie.
Girlfriend?
No, not if you mean the witch I dumped last night.
Girlfriend?
Well, sort of.
What's a sort of girlfriend?
Sort of. My mother. I just ended a relationship, actually.
Oh,
Of rather long standing.
sorry to hear that.
That's my first time out alone in quite a while. I feel a little bit at sea, to tell you the truth.
So you didn't come to talk to me because you're a Moonie? Or because you have some weird political affiliation?
No, straight down to the ticket Republican. Straight down to the ticket Democrat. Can I tell you something about politics? I consider myself a citizen of the universe. I'm unaffiliated.
Naturally, so am I.
I vote my beliefs.
Labels are not important.
Labels are not important, like me, for instance. What's it matter if I got a 2.0, 3.0, 4.0? Or if I did come from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Westchester County.
Sure.
I believe that a man is what he is. A person is what he is. A person is what they are.
I agree.
So what if I admired Trotsky? So what if I had total body liposuction? So what if I spent a year in the Peace Corps? I was acting on my convictions.
Convictions are important.
You can't just hang a sign on a person.
Exactly. You must be a Scorpio.
Dude.
To tell you the truth, I'm headed to the movies after I finish this section. Would you like to come along?
Sure, what's playing?
Oh, a couple of early Woody Allen movies.
Wow.
Don't you like Woody Allen?
Well, sure, I like Woody Allen.
But you're not crazy about Woody Allen.
Yeah, the early ones kind of get on my nerves.
Uh-huh. I
Well,
was
listen,
headed
I
to
was
them.
in a... I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I was headed to the movies.
So was I.
The Woody Allen Festival?
Right up the street.
Do you like the early ones?
I think anyone who doesn't ought to be run off the planet.
How many times have you seen Bananas?
8 times.
12! So do you still want to go?
Do you like Entenmann's crumb cake?
I went out at 2 a.m. this morning to buy one. Did you have an Etch-a-Sketch as a child?
Yes. Do you like Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I think they're gross.
They are gross.
Do you still believe in marriage despite current sentiments against it?
Yes.
And children?
3 of them.
2 girls and a boy?
Harvard, Vassar, and Brown.
And will you love me?
Yes.
And cherish me forever?
Of course.
And let me walk around the house in my underwear no matter how old and disgusting I get? I was just kidding. Still want to go to the movies?
Sure thing.
Check, please.